Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be making this honeycomb pocket flips. So I already have like an Entomology pocket flips in this shop. You can check it out. I will link it below in the description. And this one I made it for in the theme of honeybees. So here are the final pieces. I've printed all of them on 180 GSM paper, and I've also printed on the back of all of these pockets and ephemera and tags. So what I want to do first is fold along these lines, and I also want to cut out this window in the center. So I made it like a honeycomb kind of a window in the center, so you can just cut them out. Here I have done like I've folded all of those pockets. This is the one last pocket that I want to fold. So I'm just using my mini scoreboard and scoring along all these lines, and I'm just going to fold it. I'm also inking along all these lines and also through the cutout windows. Here you have it. So I've got 4 pockets. I want to cover up these 4 pockets using these translucent sheets that I have over here. You can use like fabric, or you can just use these transparent sheets. And I'm using tape to stick them inside these pockets. So that is one pocket done. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing for all of the other 3 pockets, and I will be back with them. There you go. I have stuck the transparent sheets onto the windows over here using tape. Now let's start the assembly. This is the main panel that I have here. I'm just going to fold it into half. And the entire panel, it's like I've designed it so that you can fold it like any side, anyway, and because there's not like a real up or down kind of a situation over here, because it's just like honeycomb texture on this main panel. So I'll just fold it along the middle, and This is going to be the outer part and this is going to be the inside. You can change it again, like using the inside part as an outer also, but I want to use this background page as the inside of this pocket flip. And I'm just placing these pocket flaps to like get an idea how I can put them in place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue along the two sides, leaving the bottom flap so that I can use that flap to attach it to the main panel. So you can see that I'm just applying glue to the side flap and on the bottom of that pocket and gluing it together, leaving the bottom flap for the attachment to the main panel. Repeating the same process along all the other 3 pockets. Now that I have all of these pockets ready, I'm just going to start attaching them to the main panel. Here you go. So that's the inside of the panel, and I'm going to attach it like so. And so this is another arrangement that you can also do. You can also do it like this, but I'm going to make it like this, so that like it's got like a, when I open it, it's like a random kind of a opening, kind of a flap. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm applying glue to the attachment, that flap, the bottom flap, and gluing it to the outside of the panel. So you can see that this panel, the attachment flap, I'm just gluing it to the outside panel. The same, I'm just going to repeat it to the rest of these pockets. So again, I'm just gluing it to the outside. And here you can just make sure that you glue it to the edge of the panel, because while sticking the pockets to cover up these areas, you will have a better look. I realized that after I stuck these two of these pockets. So this is the pocket that I'm going to use to cover the attached area. So if I had glued it to the edge, there won't be that gap at the top. So you can do the same, correct it for the rest of the pocket. I just corrected it for the rest of the pockets. You can just make sure that you glue it to the edge of the panel. So I'm just going to glue this one to the edge of the panel. Right there, I'm just making sure I'm lining up with the edge of the panel and I'm gluing it. And for the last one, again just lining up to the corner of the panel and gluing the pocket flap. And this is how it's going to be looking on the back side. This is going to be the outer cover of our this kit. Let's move on to adding the pockets. I'm going to start with the outside of this panel. So these are the diagonal pockets that I've included. Again, these pockets, they have like no like up or down kind of a thing. It's just a pattern that would look good anyway, stuck anyway. So I'm just going to use these to cover the attached parts that you see. So I'm just going to use these to cover it up. This is how it's going to look. So applying glue to the two sides of this diagonal pocket, and I'm attaching it to the edge of the panel and making sure that the attached area is covered nice and clean. Now that I'm done with the last pockets on the outer part of this kit, so here you go, this is how it's going to look. And when I close it, this will be the front part of this pocket flip. I'm just inking on the corners towards the attached parts. So again, here you can make this as the front or the back side also as the front. Again, you can change whichever way you like it. I'm just using this part and adding pockets inside the panel now. So I like this sort of an arrangement over here, so I'm just going to glue this together now. Pockets are done. Let's move on to decorating the pocket flip. So here I have added a circle over here. I want to add that as a closure for this pocket flip. So like here, I want to add that and add a eyelet and a rope to tie it together. I'm using a 1-inch circle punch to reduce the size of this one so that it looks it fits into the pocket. You can go even smaller than this. So I just want to add it over here. I'm using my punching machine, and I'm going to like punch across. Making sure that I don't like punch through the pockets that I've already stuck inside. I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't happen, and I'm just punching it and adding an eyelet. And then I will just use a rope to tie the entire thing together. So there you go. I think it looks like it's got like a rustic kind of a look, and it looks good. So let's move on to adding these labels that I have over the side. Lots of like labels and ephemera that have been included so that you can use them to decorate these pockets. done with the decoration, let's add these tags and ephemeras. I just want to let you know that these 4 tags will go into these pockets that you see over here. Like they have this kind of a honeycomb pattern and they fit into these pockets nicely. You can use them, and I would better avoid using the tabs for these tags, because the tab might hinder in closing the kit properly. So this is, yeah, it closes nicely if everything is fitting inside nicely. So I just want to make sure that you don't add tabs to these particular 4 tags. You can go ahead and add the tabs for the rest of these ephemera that I have. I'm just speeding through this process because I'm just trying to figure out how to add these ephemeras to these pockets and such, and later on I'll just be adding the tabs to a few of these ephemera. So as you can see, I've just added these tabs to these 2 ephemera over here. I thought that I can add this one to on the pocket itself so that it looks like it peeks out of the journal kit and kind of looks good. So you can do this too. And we are done with the entire pocket flip. So this is the honeycomb pocket flip. Here is the final reveal. I love how the ephemeras have turned out. Like they have like a vintage vibe but still like a rustic kind of a look. There are a lot of colors also to it. It doesn't look too like monochromatic. And with the honeycomb window that you see over these pocket flips, I think that it brings the entire thing nicely together in the theme of like honeybees and beekeeper kind of a journal story. I've included like other honeybee themed lab books and tags. The description I've just given in the description links to all of those. You can check them out in the shop. You can join the newsletter to get freebies and sale updates. Also, you can follow me on Instagram for new product updates, exclusive sale coupon codes, and other stuff. I hope that you like this video, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye bye.